Hello everyone, my name is Grayson and welcome to episode 3 of this tutorial series of Against the Storm. So in our last episode we made some progress with sheltering our people and we cut into a glade and built some industry down here. So in this episode we have a blueprint to select. What we are looking for is the small farm. That would be my ideal building blueprint, but we're also looking for a mill of some kind to make flour for once we do get the farm, and some way to make bricks, but that's a little lower on my priorities here. So let's head on in there. We have small farm. This blueprint is a reward for one of my orders. Which one? Which one? Ah, the humans. Excellent. So we don't have to worry about that. We just have to wait till the end of the storm when we have more people. Okay, cool. So we can look for the other thing. We need grove. You can grow on farm fields. You can grow resin and crystallized dew. Cooperage for barrels, we don't need that. Or a ranch for meat. I think you give the ranch plant fiber, yeah, vegetables or grains. So you're basically feeding animals, and you can get meat, leather, and eggs out of it. I don't typically like the ranch too much, to be honest. The grove can be useful because crystallized dew and resin are very useful. Crystallized dew isn't used in here. Crystallized dew is used for tool production. So I like that idea. Let's make a grove blueprint. So let's go ahead and build our first farm, quote unquote. So this is a grove. This is a special kind of farm that doesn't actually grow any food. So let's build that. In the meantime, we've got our industry running, so we're getting planks. Trying to get up to a higher number here. We've got cloth coming. Got a little bit in the storage. I don't need to build this quite as quickly. So we've got 1 homeless harpy and 7 total. So we could do with a few of their special housing before the storm hits. Their resolve isn't terribly high. So let's go on into there and build a harpy house. It requires fabric. Let's do that. Build a couple of those. How many free people do we have? We only have 3 free people. So I might... clearing this out gives us fabric. So let's actually investigate that first. So let's force delivery. So that'll make her pick up those 6 pieces of fabric and take them in. Then they can grab them. Let's lower the priority of these 2 houses. Hopefully they'll... Nope, they're putting them in here first. Darn. Scavengers camp needs moved. It's a little far away. We'll save... we're going to build a warehouse down here, and that'll make this really efficient to grab. So let's grab something else first. Let's just grab that 1 root up there. Now, it's a little late to plant. They only plant during drizzle. So there's no reason to assign people to this right now. But we'll look at doing that in storm. Because during the storm, they plow the fields. Basically, the magic waters of the storm can make the fields more fertile, which is super cool. Okay, I need you to clear out this tree. So we have a nice square area here. And then we're gonna move over to there. Okay, so they're working on this. That'll give us some cloth. Then we'll have extra cloth for this. Got new orders to choose. Building materials. This one would be the easiest one to do. Complete 5 trade routes. Sell $15 worth of amber. Gives us fabric production permanently. That's really nice. That would mean we don't have to spend as many resources. Tavern would be great, but we don't have a brewery. That would produce grain. So we need a mill. No, we don't need a mill for the brewery. I'm going to roll the dice and take this one, even though we don't have the brewery yet, and we don't have the farm yet, but we are going to. I'm going to roll the dice so I can get a free tavern blueprint, because that would be really great for some of our people. I'm gonna roll the dice on that one. Reach standing 2 with 1 settlement. Keep beaver resolve high. That would increase our berry and root production. Plus, ooh, ale production, though. So we know we're headed towards ale production, but are we doing a lot of... We're not really harvesting berries, but we are harvesting roots. Let's take a look. Again, hit escape. We can see there are berries on the map, and there are roots. Are there berries available? Here we go, berries. Down here. So we don't have the building to harvest those, and there's only a little bit... Berries also get harvested from a type of farm, but we have 2 types of farms already. So let's just go, let's aim high. I don't know if we can build trade goods and building materials yet, though. Actually, let me check that out. Barrels and pigment, pack of luxury goods. Luxury goods. So that one could be a problem for us, because I can't actually produce these 2 things, building materials and trade goods. Actually, what's the makeshift post? Building materials, but we don't have any way to build trade goods. So we might have to skip this one. Maybe we'll do this one and hope for the +2 roots, because that would mean that gathering roots would be really, really efficient. We'd have tons of food from that. So let's do that one. Beaver resolve has to be 22. So we're a little ways off from that. And then farms and packs of crops. Oh, here's a cellar. Wine, pickled goods, and jerky. But this gives us grain production. Let's do this one. Farm fields and packs of crops. So we have half the farm fields we need. Let's move this over here. Clear this out over here. Get these farms cleared out so we can build on them. Come back for that. Still need a minute on that. Where's the warehouse? Here it is. That'll fit right there nicely, so that way they won't have to run all the way up to here. And we'll just build a lot of our other industry, like right here. Might even make that a priority, because it'll speed everything else up. There's a crude workstation. We can actually move this down here. We don't really need that up there, getting in the way. Beaver resolve. Okay. So the other way we can fix the beaver's resolve is if we make special houses for them. That'll increase their resolve. And then we can just do the favor thing here. Trending down again. We have 1 builder right now. Waiting on these guys. Okay, so they finished this, so now they're going to salvage these resources out of there. And then this thing should disappear. And we'll have some space. Again, we're doing pretty good in planks. And we want our global limit is 24. So we're just going to kick this guy out of there. We're going to leave 1 beaver in here. Kind of set it and forget it, so I don't have to worry about running out of planks again. There's always going to be somebody in there. Don't need to worry about this too much. We're low on this, but we won't need a ton of it in the future, so I'm not going to invest heavily in it right now. I don't think there's one under the... there's not... Yeah, okay. Good. So we need to build 4 more farm fields, which we have here, it looks like, so then we'll finish that quest. Looks like our small farm will go... maybe in this nook right here. We might clear out this tree. Why is your resolve dropping so low? Oh, they were using special resources, and now they've run out of those. Okay. We'll have to figure that out. Trending up a little bit. Living in the special houses. Doria and Flo, Snapper Log and Snapper Leaf. Harvester's Camp is only over here to grab. Let's put you like here. Also got some area here to clear out. Cutter's Camp. So let's just grab this area here, get these trees out of here. A nice area for a farm. And we're planning ahead for farming and brewing to make people happy. Farming, brewing, and weaving cloth and then making those into coats. So people will be protected against the rain and have beer. That'll be a great way to forget about all the rain. Our nice little farm area set up. We just got to wait till we get a few more humans. So now we're going to... Where are we going to go here? Let's go down here. Got nice couple glades here to cut into. So let's cut this one because that's in line with our road. And like that. So they have a little path. And then we'll even cut those to connect them. So we'll just let them go for a bit on that. Nice thing is there's a warehouse here now so they can take the lumber right there. So now we're in the storm season. Now this is a good time to actually put 2 humans into farming. Humans are good at farming. Wait, no, this is wood specialization. Oh, because they're growing trees. So, oh, never noticed that. So these guys have a bonus yield chance. So we're going to put them in there because during the storm, they'll plow the fields and give each field, like it'll become sparkly. And then the field will have a 10% chance to double the yield. So then now there's like tons of extra resource potential from farms. So we can watch them kind of fix this field up a little bit. Yeah, so that one's a plowed field now. Harpy Resolve is dropping. Once they're done in here, we're going to move them over here and clear out some of this area. Although I can build over here, I guess. We're trying to get the Beaver Resolve high to do this quest here. Packs of crops. We could start working on that. If we got a crude workstation, makeshift post. We don't have one. It says built 0, so we'll just grab that. Oops, I canceled it. Okay, harpies are dropping pretty quickly, so we'll wait till they get kind of close, and then we'll pump them up, and the beavers will start getting unhappy. But by then it'll be clearance or drizzle, and we'll be fine. So still going strong on our lumber. We don't have much in storage because they're using it up very quickly, but this guy is going to make it fairly quickly as well. Okay, getting a little low here, so let's bump that up a notch. Now they're all going to be positive. All right. There we go. So we get some more people. Now we have a perk that we're going to get 2 additional humans with each group of newcomers. I don't know if that's included in what I'm looking at. It must be because this is 6 people and that's a lot. So let's grab this one. There we go. We have 6 humans. We have to have 6 humans for 30 seconds. That's fine. No one's going to leave us right now. You guys want to collect something? Let's collect egg. That's fine. And we get a new cornerstone perk. +1 to wood production, but lose all stored fuel upon picking this up. That one's with there's no reason to take that. We would lose, 700 fuel. Every 5 villagers with a need for education fulfilled will increase global production speed. Villagers have a 10% chance of receiving bonus yields from production, but consumption control is disabled. So consumption control is this thing up here where I can tell certain people that they can or cannot eat certain things. I don't need to use this on normal difficulty very much, so I'm going to grab this because it's just plus 10% bonus. Once we get this house built, we may... I'm trying to get them up high enough that we can get to 22, but it's kind of tough. Yeah, these guys are planting weird trees over here. Resin trees and bars of crystallized dew trees. Kind of weird. Now we've opened up a glade. Another farm, some roots and some meat, but we still don't have a trapper's camp. Ah, the post is done. Okay, so let's click this. We're going to get the small farm, mushroom production, and mushrooms. I don't think there's... Oh, there are mushrooms on here. Yeah, do we have a way to collect those? No, we don't. Okay, we'll see if we find one. We got the small farm, so I want to get that going like right away so I can start making grain. Get the grain stockpiled for beer production. Let's just go ahead and build a little road over there. It doesn't matter. We're going to turn the priority on this way up. We want that like right away. Same with over here. We're going to need... Looks like the farm needs to go in this little spot. We've got plenty of workers. We just need them to get the planks over here. Hurry up, get my planks. Slap a beaver in there. Hurry that along. Let's force delivery. Let's look at our blueprints here. Smokehouse makes jerky. Be great if we had lizards. They love that. The tavern. No, that's a recipe we're gonna get for free. Smelter makes copper bars. Grill makes skewers. And ale, but kind of inefficiently. But we don't have another way to make ale right now. Pay to bribe the envoy and get a new set of blueprints. It costs 0. Or do I take this? A little dangerous to skip it. Might not see it again. How many more blueprints do we have? Fair number. Let's do it. Now here's a scribe, makes ale a little more efficiently. I think we definitely want that. We also need 20 packs of crops. So we'll set that to 20. This is super inefficient and I hate using it, but I have to. Just slap a random person in there to make that slowly to do our quest. Okay guys, hurry up with the farm. I want to use it. She's done building, like we don't need any more of these. I could have them start building a little bit of water skins. We don't have any leather and we can't get any leather. I think you can get it from these things, but we don't have a way to gather it. Okay, so we're not looking at building the water skins right now. What about luxury goods? Do we have any reason to have these? No, this is a 1-star. Yeah, so she has nothing to do right now, but we're just going to leave her in there so I don't run out of fabric. I don't want to micromanage that right now. Another glade is open. Eggs and vegetables. Don't have that. We do have a scavenger's camp. If you're watching this in the future, by the way, they are going to be changing the way some of these gathering camps work a little bit, so this might look strange to you. I apologize if it's been changed. They're currently wrestling with these basic gathering camps being worse, and then you have better ones to get, and B, not having overlap, so there won't be 2 structures that gather the same thing. So this may not be the case when you watch this video in the future. You can turn that off. We never want to use this again if we don't have to. But we may need to for the clay, the bricks. Just set that low. Now, it's not too late to get a bit of planting done, so I'm going to slap them in there. What gives us the bonus grain? The packs of crops. So we might want to actually hurry up with that. Beaver Resolve is nowhere close to what we need. If we can start getting coats made, we can actually work on that. We have the ability to build coats with the artisan. We're making the fabric now. Maybe it's time we get that. We also need the trading post. Let's get that and let's put it down here, right across from the warehouse. Actually, you know what? When you do trading with the trade depot, it doesn't actually take time. People don't have to transport stuff back and forth. So we're just going to put the trading post a little further away. I can't put it there. Let me put it like over here with this farm or something, just sort of out of the way. A little road just for visuals. And then we also want the artisan for coat production. Just plop that right there. These guys are working away. Grain and vegetables on the little farm. Same up here. Making weird magic trees. Another thing we can do is upgrade our hearth. Once we have 8 people housed, which we have a ton, and some decorations, we can upgrade this. So decorations are here. It wants comfort, which are the benches, the barrels, the fence corner, the pipe, the valve, and the wall corner. You unlock these as you go. So I'm just going to build a nice little sitting area back here with some beautiful barrels. That'll automatically upgrade this hub and lower our hostility. So we finished the trade thing, so we immediately get 1 trader. And what we want to do is have 10 amber in our inventory. So we have, here's fuel and exploration. No, where's wealth? No, we don't have the menu for wealth because we have no wealth. So we want to sell some stuff to this guy and grab amber. They also sell sometimes blueprints, sometimes bonuses. Like here's +3 to Beaver Resolve. That's pretty cool. So what I might do is resin is very valuable for some reason. Like it's 0.14 amber, so basically like 14 cents per resin. But I have 300 of the damn stuff, so let's just grab. I need 10 amber. Buying a piece of amber costs 1.25. It's worth 1 when you use it, unfortunately. I'm just gonna fill this up. There we go. So now we have 10. Now that finishes our quest. We can grab that. Boom. And now we can spend the amber because the quest is done. So that uses the amber up, unfortunately. So what we want to do is get 16 amber. So we can buy this. We might actually want 26 so we can get the move faster. Gain 2 bricks when you produce pottery. All recipes that use metal, no, we don't do that. So let's put 26 in here and see how doable that is. We need 32.5 worth of valuables. Let's just put like a ton of resin in there. We even grow it on farms now, which is weird. And then we have so much. It's not worth very much, but we're not going to need this much. I'm not going to go crazy here, but we have like 700 lumber. That's still a lot. That is still a lot. There we go. So trade. So now we have the 26 amber. I'm going to spend that on the +3 to Beaver Resolve because we have a quest to get that high, and the move faster on roads, which is really cool. So now people are kind of zooming along down here. How much stone do we have? Where is that? 34. We'll go ahead and upgrade this path down the industry area. We still have a blueprint we can grab. Just making that. We've got cloth coming in. We'll need that a lot more now that we're going to have coats in production, so I might set the limit just a little bit higher. So we're in clearance, so now they're going to harvest. We've got our grain and our giant vegetables. Very puffy green cauliflower looking things. I guess maybe that's supposed to be broccoli, but it's so bulbous. And then we don't harvest the bonus grain yet, but hopefully by next year we'll have that done as they produce packs of crops for us, send back to the capital. Here we're harvesting our crystal trees and our resin from these pine trees. So you can see they're chopping down the pine trees for 6 resin and the crystal trees for crystallized dew. So they've got some good stuff in there. Nobody's homeless. Beavers are really high. Actually, let's pump that up and we can finish that quest. We don't have a brewery. We're going to try to find it. There it is. So now we just need to keep that up there for a minute at 22. Where are my woodcutters? I need you guys doing something else, I think. I'm going to cut through to a glade somewhere. Looks like we're about out of small glades. We really need to cut into some of these dangerous glades and see what's in there and get some extra stuff. So we might move... this woodcutter doesn't really need to be clearing out any more space down here. Maybe this farm? No, we've got 3 farms, actually. I think we're good on farms for now. So let's move the woodcutter over to here. Let him clear out, like, down here into this area. We're going to make a little space so we can move the building. And then we'll leave this one for now. I don't want to open 2 glades at once or we'll kind of screw ourselves over. This one, let's have you make some room over here. Let's clear out all this stuff here so we can build more housing. And then let's check for a brewery. Nope. Oil. Here's at least a way to make flour and luxury goods. Oh, trade goods. Did we? No, we didn't take that one. Brewery and ale. Oh, I gotta hold out for it, don't I? Oh, gosh. I'm gonna take this in case we never find another way. But I really... Oh, no, the brewery doesn't make flour. Right. Yeah, we don't have a way to make flour at all. So we have to take the press. We don't have a scribe. Scribe would let us make ale. Flour. Okay, we'll pop that in there. All right, unfortunately, we have to end this episode because I am all out of time. So thank you again for joining me for this tutorial series. If you are enjoying it, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Let me know if you've played this game and how you found it to be. And if you come on back for the next episode, we'll punch into some of these dangerous glades, get some events solved. We'll get our... hopefully our clothing, our coats, and our beer up and running pretty soon here. That'll make people pretty happy, and we'll also finish this quest here. So we're chugging along quite nice. We've got another blueprint coming in 42 seconds, essentially. So that'll be really cool. Hopefully we can find that brewery. So thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.